Rock, paper, scissors. Oh! 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, it's even. What are we playing for?
I want to get a Chipotle.
I want to go to Moe's. Moe's has better queso.
Chipotle has the best guac.
Okay, it's tied. Whoever gets this next one wins. Rock, paper, scissors. Boom! Oh. You know why? That was the only one you hadn't done yet. Jedi mind trick. Queso, baby! Hello, adventure. So in today's episode, we are continuing to explore that wonderful world of Twitter. And this is the episode that I've been waiting for because I'm super excited because it is one of my favorite geeky buttons to cover with you. And that is Twitter lists. And you would say, I didn't even know that Twitter had lists. It is absolutely incredible, amazing. And we are going to show you how to do that. The reason lists are so important is because it allows you to be more thoughtful. I think what happens is that most people, they treat their Twitter account like a television station. They're just broadcasting, and let's say they have 1,000 people that follow them, but they're only following 10. Well, they're doing that because either one, they don't understand this is about listening, not just broadcasting, or the other thing is they say, you know what, if I start to follow more than 100 people, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with them and have conversations, and I'm gonna miss certain posts from them. And I totally understand, and that's why there's Twitter lists. So I'm super excited to show you that. So open up Twitter on your phone, on your iPad, on your tablet, on your Commodore 64. I don't think they have Twitter on Commodore 64. And I'm gonna show you some Twitter Kung Fu. I'm going to my Twitter account really quick at John Eric Thanks. And you see some of these buttons here, the gear or the profile picture here, or you know, less than 1% of people actually ever hit this button with lists. So just by hitting that, you are in the top 1%. So I have a lot of lists here. You know, I treat my account more like a test kitchen, so I'm always trying a lot of different things, but I'm gonna show you how to make a list. It was really, really simple. So this is here on my iPad, but you can also do it on your phone or on your desktop, but you just need to find that list button. And then you go up here to this little plus sign, and it's going to create a list for you. So I'm gonna create a list called Adventure. And then I could enter a description if I want, and I can go and do that later. And then this is really important. Do I want private? I personally always have mine private. Now, what happens is a list can be subscribed to by other people, and I can put people in that list, and then you can see that you've been added to that list, and you could subscribe, and that's a way to share a list of kind of recommended other followers. I will do that from time to time, but most of the time I am going to always have that to be private because it's just a way to organize for me. And I can put people in that list, and then you can see that you've been added to that list, and you could subscribe, and that's a way to share a list of kind of recommended other followers. I will do that from time to time, but most of the time I am going to always have that to be private because it's just a way to organize for me. So I'm going to save that list, and now it has saved that for me. Now, who am I going to add to that list? Well, let's add our buddy here, Jeremiah, AP Harris Music, Logan. I'll add Eric to that, and also my buddy Aaron. So these were just 5 people that I interacted today that are working on a project with me right now. So, and I call that Adventure 100. I can put 3 people in it. I can put 100 people in it. I could put a bunch of people in that. And so what I do is I'm gonna just say done. Now, here is what is amazing by that. If you see Adventure 100, you see that locked, which means that it's a closed list. There's 5 members. Now, if I go to my home feed and I just wanna look at Twitter, I mean, it is just way too much. So because I'm following too many people, how do you handle that? I'm following too many people. Wait, I want to be thoughtful. How's it going to work? Well, here's what's really amazing. I'm going to go back to me here. I'm going to have my list, and I'm going to go to Adventure 100. And now it is like I'm only following those 5 people. What? That is incredible. So now those people that I'm saying are really important in my life, I can say, you know what? I am seeing all of their tweets. I will use that for some people that I'm working really close with. Let's say there's some new relationships that I want to make sure that I'm being thoughtful. I will put them in a list. Here's another way to add somebody to the list. This is really cool. Go back to this gear I'm gonna go through all these buttons in another episode, but what you wanna do is right here, go to add or remove from lists. And now I can put them right into that one. I can take them out of ones. So it's really great. I can say which list I want him on. Now, what is also really cool is while you're here, I'm gonna show you this, is turn on notifications. If you have a relationship, so I'll do this with Logan. I'm gonna say turn on notifications because I wanna make sure that I never, ever I never miss a tweet. So you have to have notifications set on your device, but you can do that. And so you can go to, if you wanna say, hey, I don't wanna miss any tweet that John Eric that you have, you can turn on notifications. But that's where you can add that person from the list. So from the list itself, right? I can go here, and when I create the list, I can also go to who the members are and always add more people to it, or I can go to that individual person. So that's really cool. Here's what's interesting too. Let's say that I'm going to unfollow Adam Harris. Now what happens is his tweets still show up because this is amazing. I don't have to follow somebody to put them into a list. So this is what I do. For example, I'll have a city that I live in a lot out of the year. So take Orlando, Florida. I will have one called Orlando, Florida, and I'm gonna put Disney in there. I'm gonna put different attractions. I'm gonna put the newspaper. I'm gonna put a radio station. I'm gonna put all of that into one list. And so if ever I wanna say, you know what, what's just going on in the city? I get a feed of every single thing that is going on collectively because everything that I would need under that topic, and I don't have to be following any of them. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make your first list. I want you to call it Adventure and decide if you want it to be public, decide if you want to be private, however you want to do it. I'd be honored to be in that list with you. Put a few other people on that list and have that be for your adventure. Those are the people that you're closest to. Those are people that you're on this adventure with. Make that list and let's go on a great adventure together because your adventure begins right now.